Welcome, world, to the latest edition of the 3 Underrated Influencers, bringing you that culture therapy that you want, need, and desire. You see, I'm not with my normal co-host. Y'all don't see the Black Nori out here right now. I got a special guest, and he gonna be my special co-host. He didn't even know that. So not only he my special guest, he's my special co-host. Coming from Atlanta, Georgia, representing, got N. What's going on, sir? Good to see you.
Not much, man.
Young, inspiring artist. I've been knowing him for a few years now. Outstanding young man. Just found out that he had a passion. Didn't know it. Had an art show about a couple months ago, maybe a month or two ago?
Oh, yeah, about a month.
About a month ago, had an art show. Very impressive. Mm-hmm. I was like, wow. Yeah, I was blown away. I was like, I didn't know he was that talented, and I did not know that he was gonna turn his house into a real art gallery.
Yeah, man.
It was, really, it was one for the ages. If you had been there, you would have been impressed. I was impressed. I don't know how many people you had there.
Like about 60, I don't even
At
know.
least 60, maybe more. People were everywhere, all over the house.
Mm-hmm.
They had, valet parking and the works. They rolled out the red carpet. To have a support system like that, you should be. How'd you feel?
That was the best day of my life, man.
Okay.
I keep saying it to everybody I talk to, man. That was the best day of my life. I didn't expect it to be. I don't even know what I expected from the gallery, honestly, but it was amazing, man. Just the experience, like the love I got.
Mm-hmm.
That's once in a lifetime, man. Like that universal feel, like, oh, we came here for you, like just you.
Yeah, that's got to be a special feeling, and for your parents to put something together for you like that. That's a lot of parents don't do that. To have faith in their child or their children, and to support them like that, to show them love like that. It felt good. It was heartwarming. It felt good, and it was like, dang. It's good. But this is some of your work right here. And he had so many paintings at the art gallery. They had like a whole auction for him. And he sold. I don't even know if he sold all of them, but he sold, if not all of them, most of them. And this is one of his pieces up here too. Do you got names for your pieces?
I got pieces. So that one is called Ash. And then the other one, that's called Superpowers.
Okay. Man, beautiful work.
Yeah,
so
man.
Tell me this, how long you been working doing this?
Honestly, like, I took it serious for about 1.5 to 2 years.
That's it?
Yeah. That's
really?
it.
So this is fresh?
I wasn't good at first, though.
Oh, wow.
It took a lot of practice, man.
Okay.
I started this, 2023, I'll say around May, April.
So this was your true passion, like when you were young or something like that.
Because always when you in school and stuff, when you're bored, you always start just drawing.
Yeah.
And I didn't know I had that art in me.
Okay.
But looking back, I felt like I always had it in me, because in 5th grade I had won an art contest.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So it was I always had it in me, but I never noticed that until recently, because I had to pick a brush back up. But it was random too.
Really? So
let me go to Michael's and go get an easel and Canva, just see what I can do.
Oh, wow. So it was just like that?
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. And to come that far in that short amount of time. So tell me this then. So what do you think, how far do you think you can take this? Do you want to take this, to the next level? Or is it just going to be a hobby for you or something like that? What do you think?
I don't see it as a hobby.
Yeah, okay.
I see myself doing a lot, but I feel like I'm just taking it one day at a time. But I feel like the vision is big, though.
Okay.
Album covers, billboards, stuff like that. I don't want to limit myself. I'm not going to say I ain't going to do nothing.
Okay.
But, I just want to build on top of it. It's not going to be just no hobby, but I'm just working on my skill set right now, seeing I can expand myself.
Okay.
Testing myself, challenging myself with each new painting.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Okay, so tell me this then, because you hear about a lot of starving artists out there too. Mm-hmm. So tell me, because you kind of got it laid out on a red carpet for you to have your first, art show and sell too, and actually make money. Mm-hmm. A lot of people aren't doing that. They probably been paying for years and years and years and hadn't had the success that you've had. Yeah. So tell me about, the starving part, because you're not going to always be on top in that thing. So you tell me, do you plan on making a career out of this, or are you going to still work a 9 to 5?
That's a good question, man. I want to make a career out of it, but I feel like I heard someone was telling me, man, make sure you have something to sustain.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And I get it, because I I seen in like a podcast or this comedian talked about, he asked somebody, can you be as good as you can be at your craft and still have like a job? And it was like, you can do it, but only do it until what you love to do makes more money than your job consistently. So it's like, I think that's gonna be the blueprint.
That's the blueprint and the key, because because when you have a passion, it's not like work.
Yes.
And that's the beauty of it, because when you got something that you love to do, you're gonna do it. I hate going to a 9 to 5 every day. I'm like, that's definitely not my passion, my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But when I do this podcast, this is something that I enjoy doing. It gives me joy to do. Not making any money like I want to make off of it yet, but like I said, I plan to. But you have to fully commit if you're gonna make it like that. You can't be part-time, halfway in and halfway out, especially being an artist like that. Mm-hmm. So you gotta kind of fully commit, but you don't want to starve either though. That's kind of the fine line that you gotta take. You like, hey, I'm painting, but then I'm not making that money, and then you're like, but I gotta eat though. So it's like, dang, it's a fine line. So so do you think that from that art show that you had, do you think that propelled you to sell more? Because you got a big fan base now from that.
Yeah.
So I'm sure a lot of people are asking because their friends are asking, and it is a domino effect.
Yeah. What it did for me though, it kind of showed me that my art isn't just something.
It's something. It's not a hobby.
It's not just a random drawing. It's not just random stuff.
It means something.
Yeah, and people actually like gravitate towards it, and there's meaning in it for people, and people can like see the story and want to buy the story.
Yeah.
So it's something there. So it's not like like I see it as an opportunity for me, not just something I'm just doing every day.
So that's what I want to get in. So what inspires you? Like, what inspired you to paint this? Where do you get your inspiration?
Man, just from my life, like just from how I feel
in
the moment. And I like to live life in between my paintings. I like to go experience stuff for like a week or two, have a different perspective. You're not the same person you was yesterday from today. I'm not the same person I was an hour ago. So
exactly,
it's just like I wanna utilize what I go through in life to fuel my creative spirit and put that into my paintings, which shows, we show the passion every single time. And I look at myself every time I finish, I look at it, I'm like, damn, what the hell is
wow.
I didn't know I could do something like that every time. I hate myself.
That's growth over a short period of time too, for you to say that and feel that way. It's growth and it's life experiences, because you're not going to be the same person that you were. Like I said, even 5 minutes ago, you're a different person. You feel different. Mm-hmm. And so for you to leave it in that moment at that and have something to remember it by is important too. So that's a good tool.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So what else do you do in your spare time besides the painting?
Shoot. What else do I do? I mean, honestly, I like small. I'm a simple man. I be feeding birds. Going on drives. Sometimes I like to go out and do some stuff, but like I take myself out sometimes, go on drives. Like, I be trying to just take in a lot of the scenery around wherever I'm at. So it's like, whether it's like when I'm in the city sometimes, after class, I like to ride around on scooters to get something to eat, chill.
Okay.
I'm laid back, man. I don't really do too much. I want to start going out more, but besides painting, man, I'm just taking in the scenery of life every day, man.
So you are a full-fledged artist then, for real. That's part of the life of an artist.
I think everything is art, man.
Wow. Okay.
Everything. The walls, the door, everything.
So you say you're in school right now too. So you do full-time student? So full-time student. All right.
Almost finished, but I got a year left.
Okay. So how's that experience with school been? College student?
Man, honestly, it's been different for me because, I haven't really been like on campus like that. I kind of been tuned out, focused on what I got going on. So just being like the whole college experience, kind of like it's enlightening though, because I learned a lot about people.
Oh, really?
I learned a lot about different environments, different skills you can have, and it kind of taught me that I'm more than whatever I'm doing. I'm more than an artist, more than I used to play baseball, more than an athlete. So it's like I can do different things. There's nothing to leave off the table for you, so you can learn to do different things. And college taught me a lot about what I'm capable of. So.
Oh wow, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So do you advise for the younger generation out there? Because a lot of people think that college is the way.
Mm-hmm.
So you telling me that you learned a lot of life experiences from college or college experiences. What would you tell those young, teenagers or even elementary children out there, the importance of it? Do you think that it's important that you go to college, or do you think they can, it's better to just go out and be an entrepreneur, or just you can be just an artist without that? You can be a rapper. You can do that without school.
I'm not gonna lie. I would advise if before you go to college, take at least 6 after you graduate high school. If you can, take at least 6 months.
The gap period.
Take a gap.
Okay.
Whatever you got to do to evaluate yourself at that time. If I feel college is the best thing for me, what do I want to do? Discover yourself a little bit for a year before you hop in, because it's going. When you hop in, man, you better go all the way. You better finish, man.
So once you're in,
you in.
Okay, so
all that debt, all them student loans.
Yeah, absolutely.
You better know what you're doing.
On that. Okay.
I had to learn the hard way, man, because I had to switch majors. So it's just understand what you want to do before you go in it. And if the route you choose to take doesn't need college, then don't
skip college. Because a lot of parents though may not go for that for their children though. What do you advise those children to tell their parents then? Because their parents gonna be like, look, if you gap year, they're like, well, hell no, not a gap year. So
if you in that situation, it's different. If you gotta go to college, if you faced with a choice, I get it. But if you in college, you have to be in college because your parents is I get that.
Okay.
But while you in there, take your time.
Okay.
You can take
don't try to force it.
Yeah, don't take no 5-6 classes off real.
Okay.
Take 4, 5.
Get comfortable with the situation and the environment.
Okay. Yeah, get comfortable. And also you have give yourself time to discover what you want to do, and also just just be yourself out there. Don't worry about what the next person is doing, because that's comparison's a thief of joy. Don't worry about that. It's easy to get down in college because a lot of people doing a lot of different things you think you can't do, but you can. It's just you gotta know which lane you need to be in and just stay in that.
Right. Sounds good. And this is kind of my installment of Bridging the Gaps. I had my daughter on probably about 6 months ago or so, and we were bridging the gaps, and I was trying to relate my generation to you guys' generation. You were around the same age as she is, so. And I was asking her about the dating world. How do you feel about the dating situation out there, being a young adult? Man, in Atlanta especially?
Nah, you know what, man? I don't even be in all that, man. Okay. I just be to myself.
To yourself? Okay. Yeah. And that's how she is. So she got friends, but she's just the dating thing is just, not. So a lot of people feel like that. Kind of like they just in their own world and doing their own thing.
Yeah. I mean, college, honestly, I mean, it's either going to be one or two things. Either you're going to be going crazy, you're going to be focused.
Oh, okay.
So I chose to be focused.
That's it. I mean, because you wild out, you might be a career college student. For real.
I'm just, I just seen a lot of stuff in college when I was up there living on campus for 1 year. I seen a lot of stuff. I'm like, man, I got to get away from this show. I just got to stay focused on what I want to do. I don't know. I just chose that route.
That's good.
I could have been, it could have either just been like, man, let me go to every party, get these classes. I'm just going. But nah, I ain't really had too much experience with the dating world, man, but it's all good.
And this is just you. Nobody kind of pulled you in another direction. This is all coming from you, right? Nobody kind of told you, hey, you need to do this, do that. You kind of that's good. I like that. So tell me, the state of the world right now. Okay, so the state of the world we're here right now for a young male in America.
Yeah.
How do you see the future in this country? Because right now you got AI taking over. It's going to probably alleviate a lot of not the 9-to-5 jobs. The manual labor is going to go away. So what do you see this world in 20 years?
20, dang. I don't even know.
What about 5 years?
5.
What do you see yourself in this world?
In 5 years, I feel like in 5 years I'll be in a place I'd be very proud of. Artistically, mentally, spiritually, physically. Okay. I feel like I'd be in peak form then.
Oh, really?
I think I've maintained it by then for a minute. Yeah. And I feel like I'll be in a position where I can influence people to be better. Okay. Influence people to be themselves and not just try to follow the crowd.
Yes.
I feel like at that point, I feel like I'll be sure of who I am artistically as a creator. I feel like I'll have expanded who I am. As far as the world though, man, I just hope in 5 years I'm more conscious of like, you know, what goes on, like just in how we treat people, like that's the main thing. Just be conscious how we treat people and just develop some type of empathy for people, you know.
I agree wholeheartedly with that. I definitely, because like I said, I don't know where we're headed as a world right now. I'm scared for especially 20 years. I don't know if I'm gonna be here in 20 years, but I'm scared for the younger generation because I just don't know.
Lie. I'm not even scared though.
Not scared? That's good.
I'm not, because I feel like I got faith.
Okay.
I got faith in like, cause like I heard what James Baldwin had said, like the world is held together by the love of very few people. Wow. I feel like all we need is a few people to just keep pushing this stuff.
I like that. That's a great statement. So what kind of made you so self-sufficient? Like, because you feel like, when I feel like you are just like a self-sufficient person. You like, you know, I don't need anybody. What helped you? Did your parents guide you to that? It was just always in you?
It was a lot of guidance from my parents. Okay. But mostly, both of them equally. But my mom knows she had got me in front of a lot of books, a lot of reading, a lot of lessons. She dropped a lot of knowledge on me. Okay. And she just wanted me to be the best version of myself. That's which every mom, I hope every mom wants.
They should.
And like, you would hope. But, yeah, but like, for me, man, I was just like, because I was lost for a long time especially in high school, man, because it's a melting pot of lost people. But trying to find yourself, man, my mom helped me a lot with that, with just getting me in front of a lot of lessons and helped me get right with myself, get right with my spiritual being. And like, she helped me center myself and understand that I don't really need someone or something to be whole, man. I gotta be whole by myself.
So hopefully we get a younger generation to start watching too. I want to speak to them because it's a lot of them out there lost. Like you said, it's a melting pot. It's a lot of lost people out there, and they don't have those figures in their lives to help them and to guide them like you had. Any advice that you can give them that can help them through those struggles?
Honestly, I mean, like, for people going through terrible situations with like especially with zero guidance from any type of figures, it's kind of hard to tell them what to do because they ain't listening to nobody. You know what I mean? Because it's like, if the people that I depended on the most weren't there, why would I listen to someone I don't know?
Wow.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But like, I feel like the best thing I could tell people is like, pay attention to what you're good at. Pay attention to what you love doing. Because I believe no one is talentless. I believe no one is giftless. I believe everyone has a gift, and I believe everyone has like will have opportunities to see if they have one. Okay. And they have to choose whether or not they want to follow it or not. And for people like that, like I have met people like that, young people like that who didn't know what the hell they was gonna do, and had no direction. But I figured out what they were good at for themselves. I gave them advice like, man, you could do something. Like one dude I met, man, he was from Chicago, man, going through a whole lot in terms of like gun violence, stuff like that, man. But he had a love for cars. I told him, man, the way you talk about cars, detail you add to cars, like, man, you can do something with that, man. I'm trying to put ideas in people's head. I think the main thing is like try to stay the course and stay strong. There's a lot of stuff that happens that I don't even know that people go through. That's way worse than what I've been through. So it's like I can tell you, man, is just stay strong and like just hold out hope for yourself. Hold out hope for your life, man. Like just you make it through. Your record with bad days is flawless. You never lost a bad day because you made through it. So just, you know, stay down with yourself.
Keep the course. I like that. I like that's great advice to the younger generation. Yeah. And it's good coming from somebody that's still right there in it, because it's going to be hard coming from somebody like me. I can tell them all day, but to see somebody that's been in it and the same age and that can help them through that, that's very positive. So basically, I want you to give the world some information about your paintings, how they can find you and find your work, just to say they want to see some of your work or maybe purchase some of your artwork.
Well, my information is on Instagram. That's how I got my whole stuff. I got YouTube and Instagram. Instagram is at @IanAttar_. YouTube is just Ian Attar. Okay. And if you want to buy some paintings and you in Georgia, just DM me, see how much you want, or ask. I'm gonna tell you my price, but if you want to buy more, if you want to buy for higher, man, I ain't gonna let you
So tell me this though, what if, are you painting, I mean, is it just stuff that inspires you, or are you, somebody call you and be like, hey, they hit you up and say, I want you to paint this for me. Are you doing that too?
I'm doing that.
Okay.
Good, I believe in myself that much.
Oh, wow, that's good. Yeah. So I'm gonna open the floor up to you before we close out the show to talk about anything that's on your mind. Because normally we do the session in the beginning, what's bugging or irking you. But like I said, we kind of took the show in a whole another place today. I hadn't taken it this place really before. Trying to open up. I'm trying to open, my horizons too. So anything that is on your mind and you just want to talk about, anything. Anything.
I'm gonna just say like 2 life lessons I feel like people should know. One, man, please don't allow people to crush who you are and who you want to be. Like, don't let people tell you what you can't do. Like, please don't let people do. Because I done seen so many people like crush their own, like self-sabotage.
Yes.
I've self-sabotaged because I believe what people told me I couldn't do. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's one thing because it's like, I don't want to live life with regrets, but if it's one regret I got is that I let some people tell me I couldn't do, and I believe in that.
Yeah.
Don't believe none of that.
Yeah.
Believe what you tell yourself. Believe what you see. Believe what you do every day. That's who you are. You doing everything in your power. You watching this right now. You doing everything in your power to move forward and be better the next day, and that's all you can ask for. You have to give yourself a small pats on the back whenever you can. You know what I mean? That's another one. Give yourself a small pats on the back.
Absolutely.
Because we as a people, man, we gotta understand, like, we hurting. Just as a people, we just hurting.
Yeah.
And I think my message is, like, for my whole art, my brand, man, I just want to help people, like, get out of that hurt. I want to be a creative therapist for people. I want to help people, like, become who they always been, man. Like, be the best version of who they always been.
Absolutely.
I think that's my goal, man. My lifelong mission, man. I want to touch 1 million people before I die.
Wow.
And I don't know how I'm gonna do it, man, but I keep saying it, and I'm dead serious when I say I want to do it. I'm gonna do it.
You can do it. You started. You're already on the path.
I don't know how, man. And it's like I'm blessed, man. I thank God I'm here.
Even that one friend you said in Chicago, it was from Chicago. That's one step right there closer. Yeah. It's just what's right in front of you. That's all you can do. Yeah. If you can touch one that's in front of you, you've done your part.
Yeah, that's all I want to do, man. Is just help, and however I can do, whether this through a brush, through my words, I just want to do that. And it starts with just simple stuff, man. I appreciate you for having me on because I could just say what I want, say my message to whoever's gonna listen, man. I just hope whoever listens, I don't care how many people it is, like,
exactly.
I just hope you do something with it.
Exactly. Even if you touch one person, I'm good with that. Because like I said, if I touch one, I'm good. Yeah. I'm good. Every day if I can wake up and touch one person, I'm good. And I appreciate you being here too. Yeah, it's been an absolute joy to have you on here. Missing out on my co-host, the Black Norris, shouts out. Gonna get you back in here soon, cuz, but had to let the show go. I don't know, the one bucket stopped the show, so the show must go on. But I think it's been an absolute great show today, very informative. Like I said, this is just a small piece of his work that you see right here. Like I said, follow him on Instagram, YouTube, and you'll see his whole collection. But like I said, it was bad. This is like he just brought a couple of pieces over here to the studio. But like I said, when I went to that art show, I was impressed.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right. Man, it's been a joy bringing it to your world again like only we can do. 3 underrated influencers bring you that culture therapy that you won't need and desire, baby. Tuning out. We'll see you when we see you. If nobody else loves you, you know we do.
All right, man.